If you too would like to look like Apollo came down riding his chariot and kissed your eyelids, keep watching. Before you start anything, wash your hands. My hair looks a little bit more than usual because I'm gonna do a really big like 60s wing and I wanted the hair to really match that. So here we go. I'm thinking we're going to go in a yellow direction. The Forest Sight palette by Raw Christie Beauty and Colourpop. There's this absolutely beautiful yellow color and this gold situation in here. So I think I'm gonna try to create a yellow eye. Yellow. And then yesterday I just couldn't help myself. I bought this Milani Gilded Jewel. The colors are like gorgeous. I know there are a lot of like jewel tone palettes, like I know Urban Decay has one too, but I watched a lot of YouTube reviews on it and it was not it, so I'm hoping this one will bring life to the party. Anywhoser, I also have never tried but got this white Pro Conceal, so I am gonna start by getting this on my lid and get it popping. Oh my goodness. I mean, that kind of looks like a 60s look already. See what I'm saying? This is where we're going. And then I'm going to take my beauty sponge and blend that in. Okay. I blended well. And it gives me a nice light base. I am going to set this eye with the Revolution Translucent Baking Powder. The only bad thing about this is that it doesn't have a tray. Like, it's real messy, so just know that. And I'm just going to set mine eyes. Okay, I should mention too, in the beginning, when I start everything, I moisturize my lips so by the end they're not crusty. And you have a nice lip to put your lip product on top of. Nice moist lip. Right, so now the fun part. I am gonna go into this at Forest Sight palette and I am going to go with kind of a fluffier brush. It's a Morphe M518 into the color Chanterelle. And tap off excess and then go right into my almost the crease, and I'm gonna really blend this out because I want to do a really accentuated wing at the end and I want the color to be there as well. So I'm just putting this like right into my crease. And dragging it out, just following that line out to my brow. Out to the brow. Yeah. And then I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. You can kind of see the shape forming. Oh, it's so fun. Now I'm going to reach into my Morphe and James Charles palette, the big one. And I'm going to pull this yellow, the brightest of bright yellows, and see how that goes. And I'm going to start here because I want the darker shade to be up higher. I want the darker shade to be higher, so I'm going to start this one down right on my lid. Because I do want a base for the gold that I'm going to do. I love gold. Austin Powers. In the wing shape, I'm just kind of like flicking it up to meet where I blended. And then I am going to blend it up. I'm not really packing it on, but I definitely don't want to blend it all out. Just match it on this side. So the first place you put your brush down is going to be where the most color is. So I'm just putting it right in the center and then kind of like blending it and meeting that. Meeting it for drinks. I wish. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's looking the way I want it to look. Nowsies, I'm gonna go in with a more dense brush because I'm about to pack that gold on with West Coast, which is the Raw Beauty Christy one. Very exciting. It looks really pretty in the pan. I'm gonna start in the center. Oh, baby! It's the exact color I wanted. Could not have been better. Oh my. And I'm just gonna like almost carve out like a cut crease. It just glides on like gel. Like butter. I'm so hot in the sweater. It's fine, keep going. Okay, that is just couldn't be better. I really like it. There is some fallout going on, but that is why I do my eyes first. Okay, now I kind of applied and stopped here out of habit because usually you would fade in a darker color. I don't think I want to, so I'm gonna take it all the way out to like where my wing will be. Now I am gonna dip into that Milani palette, Gilded Jewel. I'm gonna go into Tiara because it's a little lighter. And I'm just gonna pack that on my brush and I'm gonna touch it to the inside and see if it does anything. Not a whole lot with my brush. Let me see with my finger. Yeah, so gonna wanna do that with your fingy. And I'm gonna pack that on the center of my eye. Center. Can you tell? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? So it's just like right, like on my eyeball. Not on my eyeball, but on my, you know. Then I'm going to take the shade The Crown in this palette, which is just like the teensy weensiest bit darker. And I'm gonna take a smaller brush, like pointy, but still fluffy. And I'm gonna put it like on either side. Because I just want to like make the center the brightest point. It's gonna be a very subtle difference, but I need it. Nowsies. I'm going to go into the Jeffree Star palette because he has some stellar glitter and he has like the perfect gold. Yeah. I'm going to take an even flatter brush and I'm going to dip into this gold. I'm going to try to really just sparkle. I'm basically putting my personality onto my eyeshadow. Love it. I didn't use Fix Plus or anything. It basically gets your brush wet so that glitter will stick better and then be more pronounced on your face. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Now, this is where I always get crazy because I really do love a good glitter. I kind of want to disperse it up so it just looks like it fades up into my eyebrow. Ethereal. You know, very enchanting, whimsical. There it is. Just want them to be scattered and far apart and literally look like it's just dissipating upwards. It's exactly what I wanted. So now, I'm going to go into the Morphe palette, the Jaclyn Hill one, and I'm just going to go into like this nude shade up here. Since we did that, you know, white, I'm just going to put the nudie shade up near my eyebrow so it doesn't look so white. Just to add a little bit of like skin color. Okay, that is the finished eye. I'm going to go in with eyeliner at the very end after my face is done. So now I'm going to go in with Micellar Water, clean up under my eyes, and come back and start my face. As for primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. The pretty little turtle. Anyhow, I'm going to apply this kind of liberally. I don't know. It feels really light though. It feels nice. Okay. Once I've erased my pores and primed my face so makeup will stick to it forever, I am going to go in with the Fit Me Maybelline foundation. I'm going to try Buff 130. I mean, whatever. So I'm just going to tap that baby out onto my hand because I don't have one of those cute little trays. It looks very dark though. No. Okay, that's too dark and orange. Alright, I'm going to have to mix it with shade 120. Same stuff. Different color. That was way too much foundation. Ugh. I'm going to go in with the back of a brush and just mix it together as if I'm painting a portrait and just hope for the best. Good luck. Just gonna smear that all over and begin blending with my beauty blender. Today is a very exciting day. Why? I launched my YouTube channel. I know. Earlier today I had 6 subscribers. Can you imagine? It's exciting nonetheless. Get that everywhere. All over your face, as my 3-year-old say. My aunt said face to her one time, so now she thinks it's hilarious. So she's like, Mama, kiss that face. It's cute. Real cute. Mush that into the lines on your forehead. Yeah, that might be too light, but it's fine. It's fine. I feel like that's the phrase this year. It's fine. No, it's fine. I said it's fine. Now I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. It's my fave. The 16-hour Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to go, wow. I'm using the color Medium Peach and Walnut Tan. Just like mix them together. Right in the center of your nose, down, your chin. All the places you want to come forward. Because this is art, people. We're shading, we're blending. We're killing it. I like to blend it in a circle because then it just fades nicely for contour later. Everyone has a different style. Once you start playing around with makeup, you'll find your swagoo. Some people like to contour super hardcore. Some people conceal super hardcore. So if you see me doing something different in a video than someone else, that's good because there are a million different ways to do this. And now I'm going to go back in with the setting powder. Setting here. That is going nowhere. All day, all night, all year. No. I'm gonna bronze my face. And I like to use a little fluffy but flat guy because it's just easy to make, you know, stuff. The stuff. It's easier to do the thing. So boing. This is where your face gets life, baby. Give it that color. Right along your cheekbone, not too low because that will droop your face down. We want like high cheeks, browns. Up the side, that 3 shape, and then down under your chin. Really lift that chin up. Get under there. You deserve it. We're not carving out shapes yet, but we are creating the shadows before we contour. I like to bring the color into my face, sides of my nose, to the top of my nose. Be careful about the top though, like don't put bronzer on. You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of up towards the eye. It's not gonna mess anything up, I promise. Unless you really pack it on to where your highlights are, but it's not. And then you really want this area to be like almost like a triangle. Well, yeah, a triangle. Like from your chin. That's the part that comes forward. Shoo. That is the part that comes forward. After I bronze my face, then I take a small brush, and I'm using the Helloooo Benefit bronzer, and I'm going to do right under my lip. Why? Because at the end, it will make your lip look more pouty. Lip filler without the filler. And I do it right at the corner of the bottom. And blend it out. But I take that same little tiny brush. I'm just gonna go down on my nose, kind of like from where my brow goes, and like straight down on the side. And then same thing on this side, like straight down to my nose. And then under, because we are creating new shapes, new life, new nose life. And then I just take my setting powder brush with nothing on it and blend straight down. Perfect. Contour palette, Tartist. These two. I go in with a medium sized brush, kind of small, but fluffy. And I just kind of find your cheekbone, like a smile, like where your apples are, and just like right under that, because you want to keep your cheeks high and tight. And then I kind of blend up, not down, high and tight, shaping the face. Smells like chocolate. It's delightful. Alright, then I bring the contour up just beside here. If you have a forehead that you would like to make look smaller, shorter, continue your contour, but I kind of have, I don't know, your jawline. Crispin that babe right up. There it is. Yes. Same thing with this side. Yeah. Right around your chin. Avoid the massive cyst pimple coming in. Yes. Do you see how it's coming together? I already look a million times better. Makeup is a crazy process. You look like a psychopath for a good bit of it, and then at the very end you're like, oh my gosh, gorge. Anywho, I'm gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna take my fluffiest brush, and I usually do an eyeshadow palette color that matches my eye, but since it's yellow, I'm gonna do a peachy color. So I'm gonna go in to this palette. So I'm gonna go into my Colourpop Sweet Talk palette, And I'm just gonna mix this Dream Maker and Meadow color. It's like almost like a light peachy. That one on my jeans. Salvaged that. Anyways, crisis not averted. I'm gonna go into the peachy color that is Dream Maker and the peachy color that is Meadow, and the Work It yellowy color at the top. So I'm just gonna bounce between the three of them, mix it up just on the lid, and then I'm gonna go in ever so slightly because these are hella pigmented and I don't want to look crazy. So I'm not crazy. I like to go up, not all the way to my eye. I put the color kind of here on my brush, and I like to like fade it up to here by my eye. So like it starts here, and you move it around so a little tiny bit of color gets on the tip, and then that tip touches like right under your eye. So the color is just like gradually getting darker where you want it to be. On your cheek. Ho ho, it's magic, you know. No, it's just makeup. On my nose, like the sun has just down on my cute little blush, right on my forehead, and right on my chin. Love it. I really love this color on my skin tone, which is usually olive. I mean, I'm still olively complected, but you know, it's December, so color's lacking. Nowsies, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. Mine eyebrows. So I'm gonna take an angled brush. In my last video, I said a pencil brush, but it's because I usually use a pencil on my eyebrow, and I was saying that the brush was my pencil, but it's not. So, anyways. Anywhooser, I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna pick up this dark little brown at the bottom. Colourpop. And I'm just gonna fill in this brow stitch. I'm gonna start not quite at the front because I don't want my darkest point to be the front. And then I'm just gonna line my browsy with that. That was a little dark, but I'm like not mad at it. I'll go in with the spoolie in a little bit and brush it out. Now that I have my eyebrows under control, I'm going to set my eyebrows with 24-hour brow setter, which is my fave. I like them to be a little messy looking in the front and then kind of just fall into place all the way back. So I kind of brush straight up in the front and then just go with the shape of my eyebrow and the way that the hairs naturally fall, because my eyebrows scream natural. This one looks like the Grinch a little bit, so I'm just gonna calm her down. Gorgeous. Now I'm going to spray my face. Oh, I forgot. After I contour, usually I'll go in and just kind of sharpen my contour was underneath with my setting powder brush with no new product on it, and I'll just kind of sharpen that up. I'm gonna spray my face with the Morphe continuous setting mist. It's almost out. Kissed by setting spray droplets. I'm gonna go in with my Dior highlighter. I have to be very careful with this because it's broken. So annoyed. But I'm just gonna go in with the gold color and the white color. Tap it, and then I'm gonna apply it to the highest part of my cheekbones and my eyebrow. Oh yeah, you can see. This is probably my favorite highlighter just because I feel like it's not crazy and looks natural as I'm beaming on screen. In person, it's not quite that. illuminating. And then you do tip of your nose, and up your nose, ever so slightly. And then your cupid's bow, which is on the top of your lips. And then I just like to, for good measure, like right, just the slightest touch over your brow. Chinish. As if that wasn't enough, I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay Space Powder, which is literally insane. I would compare it to like the Fenty Diamonds by Rihanna. And I'm just gonna brush this, since this is a whole gold look, I'm gonna brush this on my face. It's definitely like a chunkier glitter. So I put the base of the Dior down first. So it's like a sheer and then the extra sparkle. Well, I used to feel like some things were special occasion highlighters, but now I'm like, you know what? Do it. Do it on a Monday morning. Where are you going? Nowhere. It's December of 2020. Where are you going? Kroger. Thank you. I look fire. Now I'm going to round out my under eye, because I just really honestly truly feel that you have to have an under eye to just round out a look. It's the lighter shade in the Milani palette. I'm just going to hit with a little pointed brush. And this is not going to be very pigmented, so let's see. Oh yeah, it's like just sparkly enough for me to love it. I'm basically the goddess of the sun right now. I'm just so gold. I'm gonna hit the Dior palette one more time, and I'm gonna take the white shade in it on that same little brush, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. So I just feel like that will really, yeah, that will pop that right open. Pop it open. I don't want your eye, pop your eye open. Sorry guys, my mom's texting me. Gotta go home. Those were the days. Now, I want to try something so very different, and if it looks horrible, I'll be very upset because I actually love this look. I got a white liquid eyeliner. It's by NYX, and I've been looking at these looks on Pinterest and stuff. It could either be the best decision or the worst decision, but I really want to try it, so here it goes. And it dries very quickly. Loving the opacity of the white though. This eyeliner is a would recommend. It is buildable. It dried a little bit and then I added a little more and it totally worked. Now that my wings are on, I'm going to go in on my lower lash line and apply this LA Girl eyeliner in the shade Super Bright, right on my waterline, and hopefully nowhere else. Mascara, lip, mascara. I will be going in with Roller Lash by Benefit. Just gonna coat these babies. I'm trying to be so careful because the eyeliner is white. I will apply my lip, which will be a very nude color by Colourpop lip pencil, Lippie pencil. This is the shade BFF. And that first one was dry, wasn't it? Howie! If I can open this packaging, I will be putting the NYX Lingerie Professional. Ooh, check out that sound. Yeah, new package. Ruffle trim, NYX Lingerie, using it. Yeah. As for falsies, I'm gonna go in with the Ardell Demi Wispies or something wispy. I just got a new Lash Glue, but it's the Duo. So I applied my falsies off camera and added another coat of mascara on the bottom. And this is the final look. Now that I've looked like Apollo has kissed me on my face, I am stoked with the way it looked. This white eyeliner, would I reach for it again? Probably not unless I was doing some type of specialty look. It did dry hella quick, and I think that it got a little bit like a clay mask when it dries on your skin, and you can see all the cracks and stuff. That's how this eyeliner dried. You can't probably tell on camera, but your girl can tell in person. It's not cute. But from far away, I think the look is really cool. I hope that you liked this video. Please like and subscribe and comment on this video. Tell me a look that you'd like to see next. And thank you so much for watching. Farewell, darling. Ooh, girl, no. Hi, I'm Gabrielle. Thanks for clicking on this vid. Need some vitamin D help. Now, hey, keep watching. Welcome to my channel. See the highlight? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Ooh, girl. I feel like this is a really fun summer 60s vibe look. I'm happy with the way that it turned out. I don't know why I always like one eye. Yeah, look at that one eye.